And we're back. We just watched CTF Team Kaliber. You like that?
I'm so jealous.
Oh, rotate.
So jealous. Mama Replay said she was going to make me one.
Look at Mama Replays hooking it up in the office.
So jealous.
We just saw TK. Faster overtime cap. It was Epsilon who scored first in OT. They did it in 2:32. Almost scored on the second round of overtime. Should have. Looney stopped him in the base. TK flooded in, got 4 down, pulled it out. They had one player on the left side who got the clutch kill on Josh, who was the farthest spawner. And after that, Theory and Looney just clutching it up, putting it in. So TK now on match point. They're going into Uplink. And as we're waiting on the players for that, Ben, we should take a look at the bracket and talk about the bigger picture. 43 teams signed up for today's
I haven't seen it yet either, so I'm excited to see this.
So Pizza Puff Gang, that of course the #1 seed Optic Gaming going up against Below Zero NA. We're going to see, oh, hey, look at that refresh button. We're going to see Pizza Puff Gang. Hot 3-0, I assume, and now they'll face off against Elevate. TCM.
Wow, wait, already?
Yeah, they probably aren't playing best of 5s, to be honest. Elevate
against Below Zero?
Tick Gaming, which is a bit of a surprise here. Yeah, dude, Below Zero?
I would want a best of 5.
They're like the 14th seed coming in.
Hey, they're a COD Champs team. You never know who's going to be in your pool. You want to get as much practice as possible.
It is true. I think the big surprise, though, early in this bracket is Tick, who beat SB. I saw Dito tweeting it out.
Dude, SB, man.
Right?
Like, I don't know. At what point do you look at that squad and say, all right, we've had some fun, but
it's time.
It's just not working. Like
after Champs, I think that's the time.
Yeah.
I think we'll definitely see that. TCM Gaming is still in it. They're playing for a spot against Envy. And GG's Optic. Who's
that? 13th seed? Look at
Colchan, Octane, Sender, and Diabolic.
Okay. So Envy actually managed to beat that team?
Yes, Envy beat them.
Oh, an Envy versus TCM game? That'd be interesting because I know the Envy boys are in a TCM house.
Right.
That'd be so funny.
That is a battle of the bedrooms. As we quickly continue going through, FaZe played AR. We're able to win that one as expected. FaZe Red will play Epsilon or Team Kaliber next. We'll stay on board with these teams throughout the day. And then, of course, Aware, for you Europeans wondering, beat Optic Nation.
Are you serious?
You're seeing it for real.
No.
A 42 seed is what they got. And they beat Optic Nation in round number 2.
No.
They're locked into the top 16. They'll probably play Denial here at the bottom half of your bracket.
Actually, hold on.
Oh, shit. This is a good match, too. Denial's playing TR, 2 other COD champs.
That doesn't surprise me, actually, because Karma's really ill today. Okay. I heard Damon threw up in the kitchen sink, apparently, speaking to Holly. So, actually, I'm not going to look too much into that.
Okay.
As like, oh my god, mind-blowing that is, it's actually not that crazy.
Yo, Karma, stop throwing up in sinks, bro.
No, yeah,
Optic Nation, also another squad that you're not surprised anytime they go out early in a bracket, much like Strictly Business. But right away, you're going to see here in the Uplink game, Swanee opening up with a 3-piece. Actually got 2, assisted the 3rd, and he will be moving this satellite drone through the garage. Your teams for this one, your red squad, Epsilon. Your blue team, Team Kaliber, who is up 2-1 in the best of 5.
Who do you reckon is going to win the Uplink?
I want Epsilon to force a game 5, round 11. So, yeah.
I think when it comes to Uplink, I think that's where you really see the North American dominance. We touched on it on the ESR a couple of times. First couple of events for Europe, they didn't actually play with Uplink. So, to quote Shane, we are so far behind, it's not even funny.
I don't think it's fair for me to make any judgments on any of the UK teams yet, to be honest. I saw them playing against each other, but I haven't seen them playing against the NA squads. So I don't know how to properly match them up. But so far, Epsilon has really impressed me today. Team Kaliber, not a team to take lightly. Definitely one of the top performers that we've seen on LAN, and they're looking pretty strong themselves today online.
I'm hoping TK can kind of redeem themselves from last year. They went into COD Champs as, you know, a very good team. A lot of people looked at them and said, all right.
You expected them to be in finals. If you remember back then, they were a top 4 team without a doubt, and a team that you would almost argue should be in every final.
And they completely underperformed.
Well,
I think this year
they played really well in pool play. They went perfect in their pool. They had to meet up against Optic Gaming in round number 1, and I think they were overconfident against an Optic team who was struggling in their pool.
Interception! That was so clutch. But yeah, they were definitely.
And then they only lost to Envy, who went on to finish 2nd. So,
but that was underperforming Envy at the event, though. That was the thing, and they lost it in game 5, 3-2, where Sharp went 0-7. So,
yeah.
That's not, and especially back then, that's when you consider that TK team was so good at Search and Destroy. Still, they were still in that kind of era of just being dominant. So I really think they're going to come out so hard at Champs. I mean, like, so hard.
Super hard.
Like, yes.
Ultra hard.
Sharp. This is the 2-point play.
Inches short. Stopped at the goal line. That was Mad Cat who killed him there. Now you're going to see Josh trying to push up here. Player to his left, but everyone else is going to be continuing to lock down School from Team Kaliber.
Did you see Apathy's clutch play, by the way, on this map the other day against TCM? TCM played the drone, and Apathy grabbed it from out of bounds.
How does he do it?
It was awesome. I'll show you. Next time the drone is played. Oh, 1-point play.
Heyo.
Seems to have some. I'll wait till the drone is back in Epsilon's base, and I'll quickly go into recam, and I'll show you exactly what he did. Because it was awesome. If you haven't seen it as well, and you're in the chat, you can actually see Apathy's perspective. He uploaded a video about it.
Epsilon with the satellite. Once again, it's in the hands of Tommy. And Tommy deciding to go for the 2-pointer. Passes it up to Mad Cat, actually, and it looks like there's a 1-point play once again.
Nice. Good plays. No one getting overly greedy from Epsilon, and that's important here. You know, I still feel people undervalue the importance of a 1-point play. It keeps the pressure.
He is not afraid to go for that satellite when there's 4 up on the enemy side.
But you'd like to see him try and pick up a couple more kills. Currently 5 and 11.
Yeah, if that shot was better, though, that totally pays off, and you're up 3-0, yeah.
20. With the drone in hand, just going to turn around and knocks it out of bounds. Did you just make a noise?
Yeah, a little bit.
You should incorporate that into the game. Every time someone plays it, you just do that.
Off the map.
You have my vote.
Josh doing such a nice job of keeping this objective in the hands of Epsilon and Epsilon alone. And you're going to see Tommy add another kill to the feed. This time, Amelie goes for a second, and he is going to get beaten this time. It's Theory with the 2-piece, and now objective control.
Theory stunning out Swanee. Is he going to go for a 1-point play? No, just waiting for his teammates to run past him, pick up some important kills. Swanee going to be traded.
At this point in the game, it is Epsilon who is clearly outslaying their opponents.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, 6 kills.
Again. So Swanee played, there you go, that's a perfect example. So, the drone was played, but when you play it, you need to make sure it doesn't stay here, because if it's there, Apathy double jumped up and managed to recover the ball from out of bounds.
Yoink.
It was awesome. Imagine that in the Clutch Champs final. That'd be so cool.
He takes it from out of bounds. 2-0.
Me and Matt freaked out.
Strong,
we didn't know what happened.
Strong start for Epsilon playing from the more difficult side.
No.
Just kidding.
The favorite side. I looked at you.
No,
like, Chris, Clutch Champs is a week away.
No, TK did a really good job of holding down School that entire time. They did give up 2 points, but really they put pressure on the base early on in the first 2 minutes, and then kind of locked down the School, preventing any dunks.
So this is the interesting thing now, the way that you're seeing teams play it. Obviously, on the unpreferred side, you need to make sure you control School. But teams on the preferred side are just like, all right, well, we're not going to get School control, just run straight down the middle of the map. And it worked twice there for Epsilon. If they'd done it a couple more times, who knows? Maybe they would have been able to get more points.
Theory, again, trying to slay his way to the objective. Their Star Slayer has been gooned so far. Josh.
Oh, no.
Tossing it back. Mad Cat can't find it in the statue. His teammate's like, dude, it's right here.
Mad Cat is blind.
And will Epsilon...
You can still pick that up. Mad Cat got a sick 3-piece, but he could have picked that up. It wasn't even trapped.
All right, note to Epsilon. Don't throw the satellite to Mad Cat anymore. Just let him keep killing and let Tommy go for the dunks. There it is. 4-0 start. Swanee continuing to slay. But where the TK spawn's going to be, they're spawning out pretty far in Garage. This is going to be an easy run through School. Just 2 defenders in front. And that is a great stop by Mad Cat, who picks up the first 2, buying time for his teammates. And Swanee, continuing to slay down the middle, is now going to be pushing with Josh, who has that satellite.
Tommy, though, needs to pick up a couple of clutch kills here. Managed to find one. No idea where the second player went, but somehow still alive. And Josh is going to be able to pass that one alley-oop style. See, that's the one thing you can expect from the Europeans. And they love that pass button. They absolutely love it. We see TCM use it as well, because what I don't think a lot of people realize is, as long as you hit it once, the drone is going to follow you. So it doesn't matter where that play goes. You can kind of double jump into the portal, and it's a guaranteed 2-point play every time.
Epsilon looking so good from the favored side, Ben. Screw what we thought. No, really, what has been the difference?
In terms of
this side, why is Epsilon controlled?
I mean, kills.
For the first 2 minutes.
Like, look at Tommy. He's stepping things up in the kill column. That's for sure. You saw Mad Cat get, what, 2-3 pieces? I mean, clutch plays like that.
Big defensive plays.
Yeah, I mean, at 6-2, it's not a big lead by any means. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this went to overtime as well.
I'm calling it right now. We're going to game 5.
You reckon?
Epsilon wins this, no doubt.
No doubt?
No doubt.
How much no doubt? Like, there is 0% doubt, or there's like 1% doubt?
There's a 3% doubt. 97% confidence in the Epsilon squad right now.
All right, well, Tommy's going to pick up the drone.
Yo, watch this. Watch that confident throw right there from Tommy.
It's so confident.
So confident.
It stayed out of bounds.
Now watch this confident grab and throw again by Tommy. You ready?
There's no way they can afford to keep doing that. With 2.5 minutes left, you can't just keep picking up the drone and playing it. So.
I don't think that was the plan. I think Tommy was just trying to stay alive over at Garage.
Oh, the jukes.
And his teammates are providing such good cover. Here's another 2-point play. Uh-oh, teammate is going to fall in. The objective is going to reset. A bit of a passing glitch, so that might be one of the reasons you might not want to pass.
Yeah, we've seen that happen a couple of times where the
drone
fall on the ground. Yeah, very rare. But Mad Cat, clutch play from him. Josh.
You going the wrong way, bro. Yo, they're trying to buy so much time.
So this is a very smart play from him. Why would you EMP off the map? I mean, all the game plan here is very simple. As long as we have possession of the drone, TK can't score. But I don't understand why he EMP'd off the map.
Yeah,
that was weird.
And your teammates are all playing so defensive. I mean, this is a clear 2-point play from Theory if he gets his first kill.
He may actually died there, so Theory left to do the work by himself. But I love that play from Epsilon. Really, really heads up.
Again, it's just fantastic defense from Epsilon there. That was a clear opportunity for Team Kaliber to score. Swanee with a big 2-piece.
Maybe kills now, though.
Great cover from Mad Cat, who has been playing phenomenal throughout this game. You got Swanee at a 2.0, 33 kills. You got Mad Cat plus 10 at 31 and 21. And Tommy with 5 of their 6 points.
Solid drone. Oh, beats him down. Goonja. Now, the 2-point play is realistically what is needed here. 1 point won't do it. Can they trade the kills? Nope. Sharp falls.
It's Swanee again. Swanee with the bow behind that car, just ripping apart Sharp and Goon, stopping the push from Team Kaliber, and Epsilon is going to lock this one up. 30 seconds to go. Swanee's just going to hold this back in the base, and this is something we never see out of the North American teams.
And again,
they're constantly just throwing it out and charging to the mid.
Keep possession. As long as you have possession of the drone, the enemy team can't score. And that's heads up stuff from Epsilon. We've seen TCM do it as well in the Pro League, so something which I think the North Americans may need to adapt to. They're so used to just, oh, you know, make sure we have control of the respawn point, whereas Epsilon and TCM basically saying, no.
Bros.
You've got to run past the respawn drone into our spawn, kill the satellite drone carrier, or at least try to, because that way you know they have to push it. You can't then leave someone camping the respawn area as well. All 4 players need to flood it to get a kill.
3% doubt seems to be about right.
That's a good percent.
As Epsilon dominates both sides in slaying, you see 35 and 35 from Swanee and Mad Cat. I'll take 70 kills from 2 teammates any game.
You know, it's pretty good slaying.
Pretty darn solid.
Yeah, you shouldn't lose a game.
Especially in an uplink.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to put up 40 bombs in an uplink. A 1.94 for Swanee, 1.52 for Mad Cat, as they are going to take game number 4, tying it up at 2 apiece. We got game 5 to decide it.
Biolab S&D.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The tiebreaker coming up next.